I guarantee you, this is unlike any cookie you have ever made before. Hey everyone, welcome to Adventures in Everyday Cooking, where every day can be an adventure in your kitchen. My name is Heather, and today we're doing Sriracha Gingerbread Cookies. I can almost guarantee that no one watching this video has had this cookie, ever. I've never heard of it. I stumbled across it today, and I am super glad that I did, because I'm having a cookie exchange party in a couple days, and I was looking for some cookies that no one else was doing, because we have a lot of ladies coming, and I wanted, a good variety and maybe some different ideas. And I happened across this recipe, and I was like, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna make these cookies. I'm probably gonna cry when I eat them, because if you've been following this channel, I'm not really a fan of hot stuff. But there's only a teaspoon of sriracha, so maybe it's just for that. I don't know. But in any regard, I'm sure this cookie is gonna be amazing, and we're gonna have fun doing it. So this recipe is from Kikkoman. I will link the recipe in the info of this video, or you can always find it at my website at adventuresinEverydayCooking.com. So are you ready for this grand adventure? I'm ready, because I want to try these, and I want to be like, I made a sriracha cookie. What? That's crazy. Sriracha gingerbread, unfathomable. We're gonna do it. Let's go. All right, what you're gonna need to make these cookies is 2 cups of flour, 2 teaspoons of baking soda, half a teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of cinnamon, half a teaspoon of ginger, 1/8 of a teaspoon of clove, 3/4 of a cup of butter, half a cup of sugar, half a cup of brown sugar, 1 egg, 1/4 of a cup of molasses, 1 teaspoon of sriracha hot chili sauce, and some extra sugar for rolling. Okay, so the first thing you're gonna wanna do is get your oven preheated to 350. The next thing we're gonna do is our softened butter is in the bowl, and we are gonna cream together the butter and the sugars. All right, and once it's nicely creamed together, we're gonna add our egg, and then we're gonna add our molasses and our sriracha. Whew, stuff makes my eyes water. And we're just gonna give that a good mix until it's well combined. Yep, I'm probably crazy for doing this. Although maybe because of the sugar and the flour, it will just be a light sriracha flavor. Let's hope. All right, now we are gonna take our flour and our spices and our baking soda and our salt, and we're gonna get it all combined in this bowl ahead of time. And then we're just gonna gradually mix it in with our sriracha cookie dough. Now, I read this recipe a lot before I started, so always read your recipe ahead of time, because I was a little concerned that they wanted me to roll this into balls and it's not gonna be cold, because this isn't a chill first cookie dough. So just keep that in mind. Okay, so a little bit at a time, we're gonna add it. Okay, and we're just going to beat this together until everything is fully incorporated. So I don't wanna see any of the flour or anything. I just want it to look like all the same thing, which looks like it came together really quickly. So I think that's it. It smells fantastic. I've got high hopes. All right, so I have a parchment lined baking sheet, some sugar on a plate, and a 2 tablespoon scoop. My favorite one to use for cookies. They make nice sized cookies. So the directions say to grab a scoop, put it into your hand. I was a little worried. Oh, they're not sticky at all. So good recipe. And then we're gonna roll it here, and then we're gonna put it right on our baking sheet. Does it say how close? 2 to 3 inches apart. So that's a pretty normal amount away. Because these aren't chilled though, I'm gonna make sure that they're 3 inches apart, which means that I'm probably just gonna put 2, 1, 2, 1, and so on and so forth, because I really don't want these to stick together because, like I said, not a chilled dough. And that's fine. It didn't want you to chill the dough. I just want to make sure that these cookies come out because I really can't wait to share them. If they're good, like if they're horrible, but I don't think they'd be horrible because why would Kikkoman publish the recipe if they're horrible? I mean, I might not like them, but I bet you their flavor is going to be just fine. But anyway, I can't wait to share them with the girls because I think that there's enough people that like spicy food that I think this is going to be one of those surprising cookies, if that makes sense. Okay, let's stop talking. Let's get these in the oven. We're going to get in the oven, 350 preheated oven for 11 to 12 minutes-ish. Or until, nope, it just says 11 to 12 minutes, cool for 5 minutes on the tray before transferring it to a wire rack. So I'm gonna get these in, I'm gonna get the rest of these rolled, and then I will be back when they come out to show you the results. I'll be back. Okay, they're out, you guys. And they look pretty fantastic. They look like a really good ginger biscuit or gingerbread cookie. I am absolutely fascinated that they turned out like this. So they actually took about 12 to 13 minutes in the oven rather than 11. And as they're cooking, they smell a lot like gingerbread, which is, you know, this is a gingerbread cookie, but with the sriracha flavor in there, as it cooked, there's a different smell that is also like permeating it's the weirdest. I cannot explain what I smell because I've never smelled such a thing. So I'm a little worried because the smell that I smell is not anything I've ever smelled before. And I've been to some foreign countries. I've been to Egypt, I've been to Ethiopia. So the spices that I'm smelling might be vaguely East African because of that sriracha flavor. I know that's the Philippines. I think that's the Philippines, Malaysia. Anyway, I know that that's not quite right, but with the ginger and with the cloves and the cinnamon, everything together and the molasses, it's just this weird fragrance that I'm not sure if I like or I don't like. It's definitely different. Does not smell like gingerbread, but yet I can smell gingerbread. Okay, enough talking. Time to dig into the cookie. So I assume that it's going to be, what does it say? Cool completely. So these ones here were the first ones done. So these ones are warm. So I'm gonna assume that I should take from this side so that we have the best break or the softness. I don't even know if they're gonna be soft or hard. So here we go. Well, they're soft, so they're not really a snappy ginger biscuit. That's okay though. I'm not sad about that. But maybe they'll harden up as they cool some more. I mean, they're pretty cool. Maybe they're just gonna be a soft biscuit. That's fine. So here we go. I'm a little worried. I don't want it to be super hot, but I want it to be yummy because I don't want this. I want to share these cookies. Okay, here we go. Psyching myself up. Huh. Okay, hold on. Ooh. Oh, that's weird. I'm gonna go in for another taste. Okay. First of all, I don't hate it. The texture of the cookie is phenomenal. That sugar on the outside gives it just a little bit of crunch, and there's still some crunchy bits on each of the edges, but it's still chewy on the inside. So it's like the perfect flat cookie. Yeah, there is nothing about the texture of this that I hate. In fact, everything about the texture of this I love. That being said, the flavor of this is just downright weird. I don't hate it. Huh. You can definitely taste the sriracha, which is weird, but it's not spicy. I mean, it's spicy because of all the other spices, but it's not hot spicy. but yet it's warming my tongue, but I don't feel like it's hot. Okay, I'm gonna eat the whole cookie and get the whole experience. Just a minute. That's so weird because I can taste the sriracha, but the sweetness is like punching it out. It's like sriracha comes in hard and then poof, the sugar punches it this way, and then poof, sriracha goes this way and the sugar goes this way. And it's like this dance in my mouth, or this boxing match in my mouth, because my tongue is definitely getting warm, but I wouldn't say that this is a hot and spicy cookie. Does that make any sense? Probably does not make any sense whatsoever, because I'm really struggling here. How much butter was in it? There's a really strong buttery flavor, which is really nice. I can't really fault this cookie besides it being just different. I would give this a solid A in the cookie category. I wouldn't give it an A+. It might even be a very, very high B. No, I'll say it's an A, because the balance of everything, the balance of the cloves and the cinnamon and the ginger is really phenomenal. And then that sriracha just hits it right at the right spot. And then the amount of sugar, and I don't know, I feel like this is a cookie that someone is going to really love. That being said, is that someone me? No, I don't love it, but I do love it. I love how beautiful they are. Like, this is a phenomenal looking cookie. I love the texture. I love everything about this. The flavors are just maybe not for me. That being said, I can still appreciate it. And I think this is a bang on recipe. So Kikoman, thank you for allowing me to adventure with this, because I think that I'm gonna make some people really happy. I have a son who absolutely loves sriracha, and I think he's gonna be impressed with this flavor. In fact, since this video will come out after he tries it, I'm gonna put a little comment right here, or maybe even a little video right here. Okay, he's here, and he is going to try these cookies for, I still have the other piece of my cookie. So I'm going to tell you what they are. They are Sriracha Gingerbread Cookies. And when you look at them, they look like gingerbread cookies. Mm-hmm. So I want to see what you think, and I'll go ahead and I will try the rest of mine too.
Well, gingerbread is already kind of a spicy.
But I'm not looking for, you're not going to be blown away by spice factor.
Okay.
It's something more.
Let's see.
So.
I'm thinking. It just tastes like gingerbread.
Keep going. There's more than gingerbread in there. Maybe he doesn't. Obviously there's sriracha in it. There's a weird flavor of sriracha, because I've made gingerbread cookies and they don't taste. There's like this weird.
I don't know if I taste the sriracha.
Oh, I taste the sriracha. It's like.
It's really good.
He
but
likes
it tastes like gingerbread.
Mikey, he likes it. Tastes like a gingerbread. I should have had a gingerbread cookie here for him to compare the difference, because he doesn't have anything to compare to. So you don't taste the weird sriracha-ish?
No.
Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen.
It's really good. I don't taste the sriracha.
I smell the sriracha, and I taste the sriracha.
But you also are really sensitive to.
But hot. It's not hot.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't know.
It's not hot. There's just a flavor that is 100% sriracha that I'm not sure I don't want to say I'm not sure I enjoy, because I'm pretty sure in my yesterday's video, because it's been a day, it's not. I love the texture of this cookie. I love the look of this cookie. I like the crunchiness. Everything about this cookie makes me want to love it. But then that sriracha flavor, I'm like, I'm not so sure about that. Ladies and gentlemen, he has spoken. So there you go. Thank you, sir. Mm-hmm. You should probably try this if you like sriracha, because that's weird and it's an A, and everyone should try them once in their lives. And let me know if you make it. and then let me know what your guests or your family says, because you saw what my family said. It's worth it. All right, you guys. Well, that's it for me. If you enjoyed that video, give it a like, share it with your friends. Maybe they want Sriracha Gingerbread Cookies. I mean, like, I don't know too many people that might, but there are adventurers out there, and I am one of them. And I'm so glad that I did this, and I'm so glad that you joined me. So we will see you on the next adventure. All right, you guys, bye.